So today I'm here to teach you how to organize for school using the Reminder app. I started using this app in college. It was my second year and I decided that I was going to get an iPad. Normally I would use the traditional calendars and planners, which work, but I found using technology to be easier. So I'm going to show you a few ways that I use the Reminder app, and I also have a few tips and other apps that will help you throughout school. Having my iPad made everything easier. Everything was in one space. I didn't lose any papers. I downloaded my books for free, and it just made everything kind of easier, especially with going online. I use my iPad Pro. You can use your iPhone or any other iPad as long as it has a Reminder app on it. With it being big, it did make doing school from just my iPad a lot easier. So in order for this to really work for you, you're gonna have to take your coursework and put everything into the Reminder app in the beginning of school. I know some people have already started school, but it's never too late to get organized. Putting all your information into the Reminder app does take a lot of time, but it will be worth it in the end because it makes everything so much easier. Okay, so when you first open up the Reminder app, you're going to see 4 tabs. There's one called Today, Scheduled, All, and Flag. Basically, I use this list right here. It says Reminders. I can put anything in that space in the Reminder spot. The part that I mainly use is going to be where it says Healthcare System, Statistics, and Health Disparities. These are examples of classes that you may have. So under my Healthcare Systems, I've already did out like 3 examples. So you have syllabus quiz, and in the red, that is going to be the date that you set right here. In the red where it says date, you'll set that date. And then where it says due 16th, it's going to say notes in that spot before you do it. And I put my due dates there. So that way when I'm going through my work, I will see that in red is the day that, it'll pop up to notify me that I need to do it. And it'll also have the due date, so that way I'll know when it's actually due. For exams, you can put these little exclamation points. It just kind of make it stick out a little bit more than your regular everyday assignments. That way you never miss it. So here, if I go Health Disparities, I will make a new reminder. And this is how I do it. So let's just say a quiz is due. Quiz 1. I'm gonna go over here to this I thing. In my notes, I'm gonna put the actual due date. So I'm gonna put due, and let's just say the 20th. And right here on the dates part, it's gonna send you a calendar. So since the 20th is this week, I might say that I want their app to notify me on the 16th. So I'm gonna click the 16th, and I'm gonna have it due like that, and I'll press done. So now here it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be due today. It's gonna remind me today, but it's gonna be due on the 20th. Another thing you can do is if it's a one-day thing, you can add a reminder. Let's just say it's an exam. Press the I. In the notes, you will just put, let's just say chapter 1 through 5. All right, and then you'll just mark your date. So let's just say our test is tomorrow. So we're gonna put the 17th, and we'll click done. So now when you open it up, it's gonna say exam. It's gonna say that tomorrow is when it's gonna notify you to do it. And then it's also gonna tell you your chapters. Another thing I like about the app is I can add pictures, I can add links here in the URL part. Let's just say it was a Zoom meeting. I take exam away, and then I'll put Zoom meeting, and then I can put the URL for the Zoom meeting. So that way, I come into my Reminder app, I click on the link, and it will automatically take me to the Zoom meeting. And at the bottom, it says add images. If you're taking your exam and you need your formula sheet, all you have to do is come in Reminders. It's going to be right there under your exam folder. I like to use it a lot because everything is literally in one space. Like, it lets me have a checklist for the day. Like, it'll say today, and there's an actual checklist for today. You can go by date under schedule. It says Friday, today, tomorrow, Monday. You can search it like that, or you can individually go into each folder and check things off that way. So it gives you a lot of options of how you want to check off your work. Other apps that I suggest people who are completely paperless use Microsoft. Microsoft is going to be your Word, your Excel, all of that. And your school should provide it for you if you're in a university. Another thing I would recommend using is Google Drive. Like, no matter what happens to your computer, your phone, your iPad, it's going to be in the cloud and it will never be lost. Another app, well, it's not really, I mean, you can get it as an app, but it's on the website, is Grammarly. Grammarly has literally saved my papers. For free. It will go through your paper and make sure that at the least your grammar is correct. GroupMe is annoying, but you're gonna need GroupMe. You're gonna need friends. They will give you the books to download for free. They will help you with your work, and they will remind you of things. So OneNote is an app that I downloaded because I wanted to actually take notes, paper, and like pencil on my tablet. But you don't have to have Notability. You have to pay maybe $7 for it, and you have it forever. You can also use OneNote. OneNote is free. It pretty much does the same thing. It just lacks some qualities that Notability has. This one app called Socratic, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'll put a picture of the app on the screen. That app will help you out. Like, you can literally take a picture of a question, not cheating, but you can take a picture of a question and it'll help you figure out the answer, if not give you the answer. The last app is Books. Books is an app that comes on Apple products. When you download your ebooks to your iPad or your phone or whatever, you're gonna find it in the Books location. That's where I always send it to. It's easy to find. You can page search, you can word search throughout the book and everything. This concludes the video. Just wanted to share some advice that helped me as a paperless student in college. The apps really do work. You just have to force yourself to put all that work into Reminder in the beginning of class. After that, everything's a breeze. The other apps are optional, but they make doing work on my iPad easier, like way easier. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something that you can use. Peace.